Mountain Song by Flatland Cavalry is going to be played in standard tuning and then capoed on the 4th fret of the guitar. From this point forward, I'll be referring to these chords and fret numbers as though the capo is the nut, calling them frets number 1, 2, and 3, instead of the real frets of 5, 6, and 7, and then also calling chords like G, whenever technically this is a B based on our capo. This song is going to be finger-picked, and the way that I'm showing you to play it is slightly different finger usage than what Cleto is using, who wrote the song and plays the song. It's the same strings, I'm just using a different set of fingers. The way that Cleto is playing it is he's using thumb, first finger, and then he's letting his second finger drag the open 2 string and the open 3 string, but I can't really get my finger to drag the same way that he does, so I'm going thumb first, and then I'm going second and first. Again, I'm going thumb first, thumb second, first. So the way we're doing this, going thumb on the 6th string, first getting a G-shaped formation. Ring finger on the 6th string, 3 fret, pinky finger on the 6th string, ring finger on the 6th string, 3 fret, pinky finger pulled back to the 1 string, 3 fret. I'm going thumb on the 6th string, first finger on the open 4th string, so thumb first, then back to thumb on the 6th, and then second finger on the open 2, and then first finger on the open 3, so we get, and then back to the thumb on the 6, and then you're going to hit with your first finger the open 4, but then almost immediately after you strike that open 4 string, you're going to hammer with your first and your second fingers on into a C position inside of where you're keeping your ring and your pinky fingers in G position. That is, second finger hammering to the 4th string 2 fret, and first finger hammering to the 2 string 1 fret. And then you'll go back to the thumb on the 6, second finger to the 2, first finger to the 3, and then it repeats. And you'll notice that your thumb is just keeping the steady down rhythm there. So that's what's happening there. And whenever it gets into the lyrics, it just holds the G roll. So thumb to the thumb on the 6, then first on the 4, back to the thumb, second on the 2, first on the 3. And that roll is happening over the verse. And every like 2 bars you can hear that hammer on happen again. And then back in the G. And the first time that you hear it change, it's going to go to an E minor chord. So you've got your second finger on the 5 string 2 fret, ring finger on the 4 string 2 fret, and as you hit, you'll hit the open 6 string, And then you can hear a little hammer-on happen as the second finger goes down to the 5-string 2 fret. You would pluck the open 5-string open with your first finger, and then hammer on into that E minor position. And then your finger roll pattern pretty much stays the same. After the E minor, it's going to go to a C chord. The C chord is going to be a ring finger on the 5-string 3 fret. Your second finger will be hammering down to the 4-string 2 fret. And then your first finger is going to be pulled back to the 2-string 1 fret. So far we've got and I will say, like, what I did right there, sadly, was not in time. This is a song that really will take a lot of playing along with the album version to get the timing and the feel right. And really, without any sort of instrumentation around it or vocals on it, it sounds weird. This is going to be what I just showed you is the verse. And then it keeps doing that roll on the G. Whenever we get to the chorus, it's going to be a C chord to a G chord to a D chord. The D chord is going to be an open 4-string, first finger on the 3-string 2 fret, ring finger on the 2-string 3 fret, and then if you want to put your second finger on the 1-string 2 fret, you can. It should be the same roll feel as the other one. And then you go to an E minor. So the chorus is and then kind of hammers on back into the C, the G chord, and then to a D. And here it sounds like the picking pattern changes a little bit. You're alternating here with your thumb between the open 4 and the open 5. In this D chord. So your thumb is going 4, 5, 4, 5, but your first and your second fingers are doing a triplet roll. So the second finger is going to be on the 2-string. First finger is going to be on the 3-string. So that's 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 4. It's going to do that for like 2 or 3 rolls, and then it's going to change. And if you want to hit the high 1 string with your second finger on the 1-string 2 fret, something like that, you can. I hear that note sneak in there. But after like 2 rolls on just the D major, it moves to a D dominant 7. So this chord shape is going to be second finger on the 3-string 2 fret, first finger on the 2-string 1 fret, ring finger on the 1-string 2 fret. You're doing the same alternate plucking pattern with your thumb between the 4 and the 5. Now you're alternating with your second and your first fingers between the 2 and the 3 string and the 1 and the 3 string, so that you get both of those flavors of that note in there. back into the original riff of... And it's real hard to get the rhythm of this right, coming out of that little triplet roll, and then back into... And then you've got another verse. There's more instrumentation that comes in there. Also, now that I'm basically through the whole thing, I probably should have said this at the beginning, but it might be good just to get the feel of these chord changes with the recording and just play a G chord, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the E minor, 2, 3, 4 to the C chord, 2, 3, 4. And I'm playing this way faster than what the recording is, but just strum down strums along with this. I'm horrible at singing a melody, but you get the idea there. You might want to kind of go back and just do some down strums and then start to flesh and then. So those are the chords and the movements to Mountain Song by Flatland Cavalry. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.